The commercials for Colleton River say you can spend part of your day with Pete and part of your day with Jack. You might want to spend part of your day with David, too.
Good idea.
David Lepore, the head of instruction out at Colleton River, is joining us. David, thanks so much for spending some time with us. Tell us about what's going on out at Colleton River these days.
Well, as you guys know, it's a beautiful plantation with two great golf courses, the Nicklaus course and the Dye course. And my role at Colleton River is to head up the Golf Academy. And in running the Golf Academy, our goal is to basically help the membership play better golf. And with those two golf courses, they need all the help they can get.
That's for sure.
As challenging as they are. David, tell us a little bit about your teaching philosophy and, more or less how you gauge when somebody's making improvement.
That's a good question, Chris. I came down about 5 years ago from the Twin Cities, and that was one of the big questions they asked. How are you going to make a difference here at the plantation? And our teaching philosophy is simple. It's to get people to manage their golf game, which basically means if you're having trouble, let's say on the first hole or second hole, you're going off to the right, you basically have a suggestion or an adjustment that you got from one of our instructors that will help you fix the golf shot. So during the 4-hour period of your round of golf, you'll be responsible and be able to manage what's going on with your golf game.
The pros talk about that all the time. About being able to fix things while they're out on the golf course. It was something Tiger used to fight, that he wasn't very good at that, and now he feels like he's much better at fixing things while he's out on the golf course.
That's right, and they don't have a lot of stuff that they think about. They have one adjustment or another adjustment, and it's kind of interesting how little they have to worry about. And when we teach our students at the plantation, we try to keep it to a minimum and keep it real simple for them, because this game can get complex, and the simpler or the easier we make it, the more successful they are.
I think that's always interesting, that teachers are always trying to make it simpler in golf. We just make it harder on ourselves as players. It's not usually that way in any other sport or in any other line of work, where they're usually trying to make it more complicated and throw more at you. You're trying to keep it simple.
Yeah, that's right. And with our efforts and our 7 PGA golf professionals, we probably averaged about a 4-shot handicap improvement, and we're rather proud of that. And the main thing is, when you go out and play golf, if you're playing bad, at least you know what's going on and how you can kind of self-correct. If you go out and play golf and you don't know what's going on, it's very frustrating. You can leave the golf course, and sometimes people just don't come back.
And the instruction on the golf course can be so important, Bob, to just making it so for the rest of the time down the road, you know the adjustments you need to make when you come to certain situations. And I think David's spot on there by helping them on the course. It's definitely going to make it so the scores come down, and after all, that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. David, it's not just you. You mentioned 7 PGA professionals helping folks out there. That's quite a group.
Yeah, we've got a great staff from our director of golf all the way to our second assistant golf professional. We have an extensive training program. We've got 42 certification processes that they have to go through, different levels: base instructor, lead instructor, senior instructor. And so we're all on the same team, and the vision is to basically create the best instructional program in the country. And by having 7 golf pros look at a person and say, hey, you took a chipping lesson last time, and your ball position is not what we think it should be. It adds a real strength to our teaching and also improvement for the membership.
Certainly a lot more can be learned by talking to you personally. Colleton River Plantation. David Lepore, great to talk to you, and great to get a taste of what can be had out of Colleton River.
Needless to say, David Lepore, thank you so much for joining us, and that's all the time we have for Golf Center this week. For my co-host, Bob Stevens, I'm PGA professional Chris Tremblay. We'll see you next time.